Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Keep Trekking. Welcome back if there's been a four. And welcome to another Wing It with Jay episode. Who knows where I'm going to end up. I'm starting here at Ecco-Thorpe, near the Morrison supermarket. I'm just walking up Station Road or Station Street. I think it's Station Road. Just walking up towards Blackburn Trail. Blackburn Valley Railway, old railway trail, and let's just see where we end up. Could be anywhere. Come on, part of the adventure. So it's been a while since I've been out doing a trek, but with work commitments and other things going off, and I've also had to swap my car. My engine blew up on me, so I've not been able to go anywhere, but I've got a day off today, so I thought I'd have a wee trek out and let you guys come along with me. Full of industrial estate. It's a big industrial estate, this. Yeah, on Station Road to Ecclesfield. I'm just approaching the old, well, actually the railway that runs from Sheffield right through to Huddersfield. Train's just gone across, I've just missed it. I'm not catching a train, mind. I'm waffling. Finding something to say. Do you know, when you're making these videos, I just press record and then just waffle. I don't make a speech. I don't think about what I'm actually going to say. Sometimes I've got a subject in mind, what I'm going to say to you, but mostly it's just me gassing. So, but that makes it real, doesn't it? That's what makes it real. I'm just going to go under the railway bridge. The train's just going to cross, and let's head up to the old Midlands line and go on there for a bit, and then if there's a path that takes me off it, then I may just take it. So, I'm here at the side of one of the old Ecclesfield railway station sites. I used to stand here. Still got remnants of the old platform if you look closely enough, but obviously it's not going to show up on this camera. This way takes you to Meadowhall if you keep going, and then it connects with the existing railway line that runs from Sheffield and then all the way north, Rotherham and all that lot. That way it takes me to Chapel Town, and then you can keep walking on it all the way to West Coast if you want, if you're that way inclined. I don't think I'll be walking that far ever, but yeah, I'm going to look for a path that's going to take me off, possibly going north towards Rotherham way, and then let's just see where we go. This path opens up shortly. I think it used to be like a branch line, so I think there's a path that runs further up that sort of direction. Just further up here it sort of splits. I don't know if that was made for path or it was made following the old railway. I'm not so sure. But it's so nice to be out. It's a lot cooler now than it has been while them heats. I mean, I like warm, hot summers, but this year hasn't it just been too hot? It has in my eyes. Just not been able to do anything apart from work, drink, work, and just basically stay in shade until it's dropped cooler in the evening. I've actually sat out quite a lot this summer in the evening till it's gone dark outside, and it's still been warm even when it's gone dark, hasn't it? But in day, night, wow, I mean, it's a better temperature today to be walking. But all this was still part of the old station. I think this might have been sidings at the back of me. There was 2 stations at Ecco-Thorpe, I believe. There was this one, I think this is Ecco-Thorpe West. And I think further down at the other side of what is now the existing railway line, I think was Ecco-Thorpe East. I'm not so sure, but I'm sure it should have been on here somewhere. So maybe further that way was, that would have been Ecco-Thorpe West. This would have been Ecco-Thorpe East. Looking at the layout and where we're running. It's a shame I ain't got a train station at Ecco-Thorpe now, to be honest. Train runs straight through Ecco-Thorpe, but there's nearest one at Chapeltown. Would be handy to have one in Ecco-Thorpe. So, World Cup. Last time I spoke to you, God, is it that long since? Wow. Last time I spoke to you, Scotland was still in it. Scotland was still in World Cup. We was clinging on by fingernails. We were still in it. I think we just lost to Morocco, and we hadn't even played Brazil at that time. Or we might have done, and then we were just waiting to see what other teams did. But I'm going to take my hat off to England getting as far as they did. It was a foregone conclusion they were going to qualify for knockouts, and then going to Mexico and actually beating Mexico in their own stadium, which is practically unheard of. Well done to them. And then winning the next game. But then they got to their nemesis, really, didn't they, of Argentina. And I've got to really say this, and this is coming from me, that I don't understand. Yes, I think England were cheated, not in the game per se. I mean, Argentina, we all know what Argentina are, don't we? I think everybody knows how cheaters they are. But I don't understand why England manager changed the formation of play to try and contain the 1-0 that they was leading. And they were playing quite well as well, to be honest, fair dues. And why they changed it up, because they just capitulated, I think that's the word, isn't it? And let Argentina back into it. And obviously I knew once Argentina got there first, they were going to go on and win it. But I'm so glad Spain won in the final. So glad Spain beat them in the final, to be honest. They got a lesson. But anyway, enough of football. Just thought I'd bring that up. It's a lovely day, and we're just coming to one of the old railway bridges that crossed this railway. Now down at the bottom here, if I can flip you around in a second, I can show you the typical newer type of railway bridges to what the old ones used to look like. And to me, it's not really progress. I'll flip you around. Somewhere down there is the railway line. I don't know if you can see it, just the other side of there. But that's one of the new bridges that runs across the railway today. Now the train's just gone and I've just missed it as I was flipping my camera. But let me show one of the old ones, and you tell me which is more attractive. Now that's a bit of it. Victorian engineering. To me that is way better looking. That bridge will still probably be there after that iron bridge is gone. That's a lot better. But that's just my opinion. Drop us a comment, let me know yours. Right, so I've come to my junction. It's probably just a path that they've made, but so that was to Meadowhall, that's the Chapel Town like I said, but I think I'm going to head towards Thorpe Esley. So I'm going to take this footpath up here and then see where it takes me. This is something I'm going to have a look at. If you can see that, Sheffield Country Walk. I'm going to have to Google that and see where it goes, see how far it is. Might be something interesting to do. I don't know. Typical. Right, follow this footpath. I think I'll head up towards there. Take them to them woods, I think. Never been around here, so let's have an adventure, guys. There's a squirrel in that tree. I don't know if you can see it, just clinging on. Trying to be still. There's one flying up. Yeah, there's one there, look. Right there. See if it'll shift time I get closer to it. Yep, there we go. Scooted off up the tree. Oh well. Nature wonderful. So I haven't got a clue where this is going to lead. But that's lovely, that's part of an adventure. The wall seems like it's falling down. It's leaning a bit. God, it's so dry, this grass. A little bit of rain yesterday, last night, but not enough to dry this up. Everything's just scorched. That would normally be green. Everything is just scorched, isn't it? Wow. Could do with a bit of rain, but not right now. Come out to this tight style. Sure which way to go, to be honest, but I think I'll probably go this way. Quite sure where I am, but stay to that. Jumbo Lane. Let's have a walk up here and see if there's another path to come off. We'll see where I'm going. Into crossover. The bad bend is this. Butterswaite House. Alright, different consultants, land consultants by the looks of it. Right, I'll see you when I get to my next footpath to come off. We're very busy M1 motorway. Extremely busy today. Not busy every day, ain't it? That's looking north. I'll cross over in a second. Extremely busy. That way is looking south. Well, you can hear me. You just see Meadowhall right in the distance. You got one side to my right is Sheffield, and to the left is classed as Rotherham. So I'm crossing boundaries here, and me about my passport. I think I've gone deaf. So loud that. Whew. You don't realise it when you're driving on it, how busy it is, but you know when you're stood above and looking down, then you realise how busy and how dangerous motorways can be. Oakhouse Farm Shop. Just thought I'd point that out. Now the footpath that takes me down that way, or do I continue and wait till I find another one? I think I'm going to continue for a bit down this road and hope I don't get attacked by natives and Rotherham folk. And try and find another footpath that'll take me off this main road. Sorry. It's just nice to be out and having a trek and not working or doing other things. It's just so nice to be out for a change. It's like some sort of quarry down back of there. I'll not be able to see it, I wouldn't have thought. But I can't say I've ever driven on this road before, so I'm not quite 100% sure. But I'll tell you what, they ain't hanging about. Whew. Gonna have to watch my footing on here. Another car coming. They're certainly not hanging about on here. Just have to watch where I'm going. There's a corner coming up, so I'm gonna have to cross over so I'm not on blind bend in a minute. In fact, I'm more or less on straight, so I'm gonna do it now, so I don't want skittling into trees. So lovely to be out, and it's a lot cooler to walk as well, like I was saying earlier. I don't know if that's a good sign though. Berries on trees already. We are into second half of August now. Don't seem like 2 minutes since last Christmas. But we're looking forward to his holiday next month. Can't wait. Wow. Could have caused some damage. Right, I found my public footpath. Heading that way. And then up towards Ecco-Thorpe. Wow, oh wow. Let me move that. Look how dry that is. You're still getting silly people that are bringing barbecues out to these places. It's so dry. never seen grass ever in this country as brown as that. Everywhere you look, brown fields. Maybe need some of that stuff. So that ain't looking good. But hopefully I'll be on before it comes down. So I find myself in the wood. Still here hustle and bustle it, take most of the way. I can go in this way. Let's hope I'm going this road anyway. Yeah, I've still ate most of it background. I don't know if you guys can on camera. Just going to consult my map. I want to head up to Ecco-Thorpe Pesley and I'm not quite sure if I'm going the right direction here. Little stream at bottom. Look how dry that riverbed is. I think the last significant rainfall we've had, I think it was May. I know we had a downpour in June when we were going down to Lincoln to see OMD. When we were going down, it absolutely banged it down that day, but I think that was the last time. But that was only for like a morning into late afternoon, noon. Apart from that, we've had nought. Us Brits aren't used to it, are we? I think Tartan Army must have been here. I can boogie, boogie woogie all night long. Tell you what, some fantastic wild camping spots in here. Absolutely fantastic. It's nice and flat, concealed. Nobody knew that you were here. Should have been in here before though, but been in one woods, you've been in all, haven't you? Surely I remembered that cone. What I'm liking about this Wingit today is I'm going to mixture of all sorts here. Getting a mixture of old railway trails, fields, woods, a bit of mixture of all sorts, but what I've not had is anything historical I can talk about. I spotted them in the Thorpe Esley. You can see just through the trees over there. I'm coming back round to our motorway and then to Thorpe Esley at the motorway side, top side. I love it. Love it. On busy road that. Well, that's quite conventional. Come out to the side here to the big roundabout, to the Rotherham Sheffield junction. Sheffield that way, Rotherham the way I'm going. I'm going to try and get across here in a second, and then walk into Thorpe Esley. Car's coming. Catch you when I get to the other side. There's really not much to talk about walking through Thorpe Esley, to be honest. Just houses. There's just a pub on this corner called the Red Lion. Now, how many Red Lions are there in this country? Most popular pub name, I believe. I've never been in, but I've often thought about driving over because it's only 5 minutes in a car, really, 10 minutes maybe. The Red Lion. I'm not nipping in for one. But one day I might nip in and have a Swifty. Right, I'm just coming up to Thorpe Street and Brook Street junction. Now Thorpe Esley village, the old village, further up that way. I'm not going there. Did that with Phil on a previous video. So I'm going to go down Brook Hill, sorry. Past Red Lion. I know, passing a pub. Jay, what are you doing? Not like you, kid. Passing a pub. And find another trail. It'll take me back the other direction. I think I'm going to have to cross over because there's no footpath on this side. A nice little beer garden here. I think if you go down them steps there, it takes you down into a lower beer garden. But yeah, I think me and Julie will have to come here one day. It's not far for us. I think we might just have to sift through the bar meals and come and have something to eat, some scran. See Keppel's Column in the distance. Shan't be going as far up as that. And there's another pub here I didn't even know was here because like I said, I've never been down here. Horse and Tiger. So, more pubs here than I thought. This looks like quite a big one, to be honest. I'll put you down in a sec. Horse and Tiger. It's quite a big one. It's quite high as well. Yeah, an little outside beer garden. It looks like they've got one at the back as well, to be honest. Eye of the Tiger. I love that. We might have to come here. Try them both. I love that. Anybody's interested? There you go. go and have a look for a public footpath. Right, this is the one I'm after. See where this takes me. That's a good idea for railway sleepers. Make a fence. Conventional. Nice wee squirrel. Oh, Presley squirrel. Then infants. Since they're all off at the moment, don't mind filming it. It's quite a decent one. Right. Let's keep going. So I'm just going to walk round in one massive big circle here. Say hello, not bothered. Back onto Sheffield, I think it's called Sheffield Road this, I'm not so sure. Or Huddersfield Road or something like that. Quite sure it's called. Oh, Upper Wortley Road. Completely wrong. I think I'm crossing over here. I'll catch you on the other side. Right. Back onto a back footpath behind houses. And heading downhill again, sorry, must remember. Back towards Sheffield, where I started. Poor animals, they're nice. As most people know me, know things like that are a proper bane of my life. When I see rubbish just chucked about, like an Haribo's pack. Some poor animals. Poor animals. It's going to end up choking on that, and it's no good for the environment. So nice to be back in fields, away from estates, houses. There's something so nice about just being like this, out on your own. There's still a more to it, but that's about it. Can't hear anything else. The trouble is, when you're around this area, you're not a million miles away from motorway, and it makes that much noise. You can forever hear it. This is peaceful. Made one mistake though. Didn't bring a drink. Why am I always doing that? Yeah, I've got one for thee. How does the moon cut its hair? It clips it. That's shocking. So in a second I'm going to go back over motorway on this little footbridge. We're just further down there as we're coming out at woods. A bloody great fox. I didn't have my camera on quick enough. Gutted. It didn't see me, but it went into undergrowth. But definitely a fox. Gutted. I'm going to cross back over to Sheffield area now, over this way footbridge, and then take it from there. Never seen a fox at daytime. Gutted. This is going to feel a bit scary. Oh wow. Can't stand heights at the best of times. This really goes up and over. The M1. Oh, feeling a bit vertigo. Oh wow. Oh, this does awful, this does. I don't know if you can hear me. Trying to distract this then. Trying to distract myself while I'm coming over. Like that. Coming over M1. I've seen bridge loads of times. Oh. I'm on the other side now. And now I've got this winding path to get to the bottom. That wasn't a nice bridge to walk over, I'll tell you. That was quite scary. And as you can see from underneath, ignore that. Oh, car backfiring. Not very wide. Yeah, ignore that. Looks like coal deposit in the middle of there. Quite strange. Didn't know there was a pit here. Must be one close by though. Must have wildlife in here. At least they've kept put a style in for us. Kill all fascists. That's half at Labour Party then. Coil deposit. deposits. What is the pit round here then? Anybody know? Drop us a comment, because that's one big mound in the middle of the field. That frightened me stupid, that did. Not on private land, so it's not somebody winding me off. It's obviously somebody shooting something. Doing some groundwork down bottom of here. So I'm wondering, I hope they haven't shut this footpath off so they can do this. So I haven't got a clue where I'm going to go after that, otherwise. I see tractors and that down there. It looks like more or less where I'm going. Unless there's another way. We shall see. Sorry for swearing. There's a fella just on the other side of that fence where that big tree is. Sat under it with his gun. As I walked into that last field, he did another 2 shots. And I saw him stood at the top of the field, thinking, what's he doing him? Then he sat down. So I thought he would have shouted at me saying something like, you're on private land, you get off. I've given you a couple of warning shots. But it worked for me, so I don't know what he was doing. Scary that. Bloody priest then him. What the hell? Give me an heart attack. Now, they're doing that building work just at the other side of these trees, and we're staying at this side at tree line. But that was scary. I'm glad I'm not going in that field over there with beasties. Any morning I'll be dashing back for the toilet. See, public rights away, can't stop me. There you go, shooting again. I'll tell you what, it's a good job our Phil's not with me. He'd have an apoplexy. He hates loud bangs. When we've been on treks in past and you have them gun things in fields that farmers put to scare birds away from the crop. I can't remember what they call them. He's nearly died, man, when they've gone off. Just don't like it. He's walking down field now, back to whereabouts I was when I come in. But I think I'm leaving field over this public style here. I don't think there's one further down, so it'll be this one. But that was scary. Just been speaking to 2 young lads back there, and they were just saying like, have you heard gunshots? I says, it's a fella sat in the corner of the field at top. Bloody hell, I thought somebody were getting shot. I says, me. Bloody hell. Anyway, I'm on, what did he call it? Black Path or something he called it. This is called Black Path. That's what he called it, Young and Any Road. This is the Black Path. If I carry on in here, it'll bring me back onto the old railway where I started, more or less. So, at least I'm on right track to get back today. I've done about 4.5 mile time I get back. So that's not a bad workout. Just I've not been out for a wee while. At 3.5, sorry, not 4.5. I'm gonna say. I used to do that in my sleep. One day I'll get back to it. Used to do 10-15 milers every time I went out, but not for a wee while. So, it's not a bad wee path this. At least nobody's shooting at me. So I'm back where I started. He says Black Path, but I think he meant Blackburn Valley Way, because that's what this is. Continue that way. They actually shut it off. That's where they're doing that building work. Continue that way. That would have took me to Chapeltown. But I'm actually back at the site where I started from, on here, at the old Ecco-Thorpe railway station. So I'm going to leave the video here because all it's going to be is the same going back towards where I started, right at the beginning. So I'm going to leave the video here. So I hope you like that bit of a wing it, a J wing it special again. I'll have to have a look and see what trails I can actually do, proper trails. But thank you very much for coming with me. If you've stayed this long, thank you, I much appreciated. And thank you very much for watching. Till next time, keep trekking. Trek on. Ta-da! At least that rain stayed away for us. See you again.